Good doggy. Good boy.
Whoa, whoa.
Behold what happens when
Whoa,
citizens
whoa.
elevate themselves above others. They would have us believe they were minstrels, yet they have been a blight on our lives. Look upon all the wrongs they have wrought. They stole the prized loot of a merchant from Tarmac and defiled it with songs that no decent soul should ever have to hear. Just listen to the names of these abominations. Brothers in booze, Anna's tiny tits. Give us some liquor to get in our knickers.
You're my doggy, eh? Good boy. Good boy. Boy.
Good day.
I don't think so.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
Good boy. Good boy.
Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear your barking!
You don't have it.
Aye, aye.
Stand here all day. I don't
Silly
care.
doggy.
True enough. I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church for my father's requiem mass.
Isn't it a bit early for that? It's ages till St. Wenceslas Day. And they...
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
I'd like to buy a horse. Are you in charge of the local trade?
That's right. The Kuttenberg horse market is under my supervision. It's important and demanding work, as you can see. So if you're interested in a horse, tell me exactly what you want and get your money ready so we don't waste time.
I already have a horse. Can I exchange it here?
If you're buying a new horse, you won't want to pay for the old one's upkeep. That stands to reason. So the answer is yes. I'll put a value on your horse and deduct it from the price of the new one. And if the value of your horse happens to be higher than the price of the one you want, you'll be paid the difference. But I hardly think that's likely, given the quality of our horses. Anyway, down to business. Have you inspected our horses?
No, I haven't. Why would I do that?
Come now. You must understand I don't have time to show all our horses to every customer. I recommend you inspect them in person and examine their characteristics. You're after bravery, stamina, strength, and speed. Then you can ask about each one's history. Well then, are you going to inspect them?
Right. I'll go and take a look at them.
Excellent.
I went back to your garden the other day, and that dog of yours was mad. Barking, growling at me, like asking a stranger. It never used to be like
Thanks for the herbal brew you sent me. My shoulder's feeling a lot better.
Herbal brew? I didn't send you any herbal brew.
Yes, you did. We talked about it at the market the other day.
We talked about the rats in your pantry, didn't we?
Aye, that too.
You rubbed it on your shoulder.
Aye. I mean, I thought... Oh, Sakura.
You didn't try drinking it, did you?
No, thankfully. I didn't.
Oh, thank God. I don't want to be burnt at the stake for poisoning because of you.
I'll be with you. Take care.
Oh, aye. I'll see you later.
Aye, aye. You silly doggy.
What the?
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins. Oh, you mutt.
Ugh,
Greetings to you too.
They offer salvation to anyone who fills their coffers.
Be careful, Stalin.
God is punishing us for our sins.
If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Nars as well.
Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there.
What are you talking about?
It's gospel. They say she's mad for it. But the old man just isn't up to it anymore. He wanted her to stop pestering him. So he made a deal with Dirk Stalin.
Christ. But wait, didn't Dirk used to come to your place a lot too?
Aye, and he still does. But at least I have time to play dice. Feel like rolling a few tonight?
Well, sure.
Keep close to others. It's not safe here.
Hear ye, good people, how you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Pay, and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay. Have you killed? Pay. Are you the devil himself?
Be careful.
Pay, and you shall go to heaven. The prelates spout empty words. Their bellies may be full, but their heads are empty. Fat asses and empty spaces where their hearts should be. They offer salvation to anyone who fills their coffers.
At last, someone's got the guts to say it out loud.
Ours is all creaky, and I keep getting splinters through it. Nowhere. Same to you. Where would you have learned how to do that? Think it's hard. Would have made it together.
Why are you fooling around with that door?
I could eat.
Get out of my sight.
God bless.
Praise the Lord.
Christ, pardon me. What was it I wanted?
Same to you.
And with you.
Careful.
I tell you, and you dob me in.
What the fuck was that? Didn't see that one coming, eh?
Useless.
No chance.
Come on, Danny.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
I'll be with you.
Awful things happen here.
As well as your spirit.
I apologize. Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
Have a seat. When I'm done with you, you'll be the talk of the town. See you later.
I've been darning and sewing since morning. Greetings. What do you want?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
There's plenty of fellas come to me looking to see some skin, but you're the first who wants goat skin. I've heard the name, though. He's some vagabond who hangs around the Black Horse, ain't he?
Aye, that's him. Any idea where I might find him?
I don't mix with his sort, so I reckon I can't help you. I could help you with other things, though. Go and see Madame Beata, and we can come to an arrangement. Later.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. I heard he sometimes comes here.
Aye, he turns up now and again. The louse. The bastard's ruining my business. 2 of my customers refused to come here again after he robbed them one night.
That's not very nice. And you wouldn't have some idea where I might find Goatskin, would you? I reckon it'd suit you if he packed it in.
You bet it would. But if I knew where to find him, I'd wring his neck myself. That bitch Mary's bound to know, though. She denies it, but we all know she's walking out with him.
Is that all you know about Goatskin?
Ain't that enough for you? I'm not here to know stuff, in case you hadn't realised.
I thought you bathhouse girls stuck together. What have you got against Mary?
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, you ain't no sister to anyone. She can marry that cripple for all I care, but when he robs our guests and ruins our reputation, she should grab him by the balls herself and... Oh, never mind.
Thanks then. I'll be off.
If you find him, give him a slap from me.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I'm looking for Goatskin. Do you know him?
Nay, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want with some goat skin when I've got a handsome young buck right here in front of me? I couldn't care less about your goat skin.
But I do. And the girls here tell me you know him quite well.
So, you're not here to have a good time. Shame. I know goat skin, but don't expect me to tell you anything. He's lying low, and for good reason. You ain't the first to come looking for him.
Why is he hiding? Who from?
How should I know? He's never far from trouble. Goes with his trade, doesn't it?
You say people have been coming asking questions about him?
Aye, like you.
And apart from me?
I dunno. There was a miller from Drechlitz, And some Jews. That was pretty odd. They usually avoid brothels like the devil avoids, well, crosses or whatever, you know?
Why? It does sound peculiar. Where's he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, I don't see why I should tell you. That's why he's hiding. So strangers like you don't find him.
Come on now. Do I really look like someone who'd want to hurt him?
Look, it's not for me to judge what you look like, but since you're asking, I have to say I don't have a good feeling about you. A handsome mug, but that's about it. Now excuse me, I need to stop by the seamstress, and you are in my way.
God be with you then.
Are you following me? Get out of here, you dirty dog, or I'll start screaming.
Christ, pardon me.
Sure, I tell you got me in.
The customers have been singing you.
What are you here for, stranger?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
He knows some things that I'd like to know too.
What would he know? A mangy vagabond?
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the evening. I reckon he only comes here when other alehouses kick him out.
Thanks. I'll be going.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goatskin. He's the owner. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then?
It's all I can do to eat and fall into bed. I don't have time to sit around in taverns growing my belly. Not to mention lying about and taking it easy. Ha!
God be with you. What would you like?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
Everyone knows him. He's got a bit of a reputation, and not a good one.
Any idea where I might find him?
No chance. I keep my distance from the likes of Goatskin. Maybe someone at the Black Horse knows him? The miners there sometimes keep company with vagabonds like him.
Thanks.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin, and the innkeeper said you want to find him too.
You're damn right I do. That lousy bastard robs my customers. Deutschers mostly. And they're the very ones that pay best. What's worse, word's got around already. If you get hold of him, well, there's something I'd like to sort out with him.
Sort out? That could mean lots of things.
Nothing nasty, don't worry. Besides the Germans. Goatskin also robbed a scholar from Prague. Jan Schindel he's called. And I reckon he has friends in high places, because he went straight to the city council. Not good for business.
How will it help you if I find Goatskin?
Schindel complained to the council mainly because Goatskin nicked some scholarly stuff of his. He's one of them fanatic crackpots. So if you tracked down his things and returned them to him, he might drop his complaint.
Any idea what the scholarly stuff was? Books?
No idea. But he said something about constellations, and then something in Latin.
I'll see if I can find his things.
Great. If you find anything, take it straight to Schindel. He lives in the house of Vetter the scribe. And don't forget to tell him I sent you.
Right you are. Now, about that Goatskin.
What do you want to know?
Do you know where to find him?
Not the faintest idea. If I knew, we wouldn't be having this chat. I asked at the Black Horse. Dirty miners, right riffraff, that lot.
What did they tell you?
They claimed not to know anything, but they couldn't stop smirking, bastards.
Have you ever seen him up close? Can you tell me what he looks like?
Like any other tramp. Filthy and disgusting. And he's got a dent in his head the nippers could use for a game of marbles. I reckon that's where his wits fell out. And he's hardly got any teeth. But what would you expect?
You wouldn't happen to have a German customer here now, would you?
I reckon not. But I'm not sure. Ask the girls. Just please, don't interrogate my guests, all right?
I'll go and look somewhere else now.
Aye. If you do find him, watch out. He may look like a half-wit, but he's a right slippery snake.
Right. Do you get a lot of German merchants here?
We used to, from all over the place, but mainly Lausitz. But there ain't so many these days. Unfortunately.
Why unfortunately? Aren't the locals good enough for you?
Of course they are, but they've got less coin and they live here. Wayfarers always spend more than locals. But there's one who ain't stopped coming. Udo, he's called. But that's all I can tell you about him. He ain't interested in our services.
He just drinks here?
Drinks and plays dice. Almost every evening.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But stick around and spend some coin. So I ain't telling you this for nothing. You...
Hello,
I have more questions about Goatskin.
Again?
Thanks. I'll be going.
Just imagine. I was standing in the yard when I saw this cloud in the sky. Say what? The cloud looked just like you.
Keep close to the others.
Lord be with you.
I'm looking for this vagabond. Goes by the name of Goatskin.
I don't know him. But this is a miner's tavern. They'll know better than me. Or Wayman the innkeeper might know something.
How may I help you, stranger?
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. I hear he hangs around here.
Goatskin? That mangy piece of shit. He turns up on the street now and then, but he never shows his face in my alehouse. No Germans come here. Some Glück.
Any idea where I might find Goatskin, then?
You could try asking in the bathhouse, behind the yards in Hrada Quarter. They get a lot of well-heeled Deutschers in there. And some young wench there's been seeing Goatskin for a while now.
Goatskin's German? I didn't know that.
Goatskin's above all a slippery bastard who can't be trusted. I've no idea what language he speaks. What I do know is he likes robbing Deutscher merchants. And they don't come in here.
It sounds like you're not too fond of Germans.
It's the local yakkers who can't stand them. I've got nothing against them fuckers myself. If you've got glint, come in and make yourself at home. If you ain't, then fuck off.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Have something at least, since I gave you the goods on everything. I helped you out, didn't I? Don't be a pinch purse and cough up a bit of glint, eh?
Whatever.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
Excuse me.
What do you have for sale? A word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Is this enough?
That's not worth it.
And it looked like we'd never agree.
Take care.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Good day. What would you like?
I'm looking for this vagabond. Goes by the name of Goatskin.
I don't know him, but this is a miner's tavern. They'll know better than me. Or Wayman the innkeeper might know something. Take care for now.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
I'm looking for this vagabond. Goes by the name of Goatskin.
Aye, Goatskin. That rings a bell. But I don't come here often. So if there's something you want to know, ask the miners. This is their tavern.
I'd like to play dice. Care for a roll or two?
What game would you like to play?
Let's play beggars.
Let's play!
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. Here.
Good day.
My God, I'm done.
Christ, what's the hold up?
Like I'm invisible or something.
Finished. Your turn. My God, why? Why do I even play? Don't be a coward.
Bottoms up!
Here we are.
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse.
Ugh. Greetings.
Killed all the villagers and drove the local lord out of his own castle.
God bless you.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Show me your wares.
Wie schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
A fountain?
Greetings.
Where does the water come from?
Greetings to you too.
Here, in the middle of the city.
Huh.
You're seeing this? I apologize.
Be careful. Handle the sword properly and build up your body as well as your spirit.
Greetings to you too.
Our city's fame has attracted many scholars, many aspiring to the office of parish priest. But since
I have more questions about goatskin.
Again?
You know goatskin seeing one of your girls?
What?
Nonsense. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past my girls, but I can't believe they choose to hang out with a vagabond like that.
That's what I heard.
Everyone badmouths whores. You know what it's like. Nobody stands up for them. But if it's true, then as soon as I found out who, she'll be out on her arse.
Thanks. I'll be going.
And where we worship him, God willing, this dispute will be
Hey, you lied to me when I asked you about goatskin.
About who?
Don't try that on me. I heard one of the girls is his sweetheart. I'm sure you talk about that kind of stuff. Who is it?
Maybe we do. But I ain't telling no stranger. Whores have principles too.
Maybe some groschen might loosen your principles a bit?
It's hard to say no to coin. But it won't come cheap.
All right, here you are. Now tell me, which of you is seeing him?
I ain't certain, but I saw him talking to Mary a couple of times. And when I asked her, she got all squirrely.
Mary works here.
That's right.
See now?
Peter.
Hallo, Schenkwirt. Ich hab Hunger.
How's your husband?
Have been
Yeah,
tense
yeah,
at
greetings.
times, but beneficial for all.
I wanted to ask more about goatskin.
My God, are you soft in the head? I don't know nothing, and I don't talk to strangers.
The townsfolk have become unwilling to share with Merlin. The rest you know already.
How about some coin? Would that loosen your tongue?
I take coin for a lot of things, but never for ratting. Even a whore can have morals, you know.
Many years have passed. The cathedral walls are half built. And the
Look, I'll find him either way.
still at daggers
I found slippier bastards than that goatskin of yours. And if I'm in a good mood when I find him, I might not even hurt him. But if you keep making it difficult for me, I'm going to lose my patience. And then it's going to get nasty. For both you and goatskin. So what'll it be?
Jesus, what did that fella get me mixed up in this time? Calm down, dearie. You don't have to start throwing threats around.
Do you find me threatening?
Quite a bit. And I've seen a thing or two in this job.
I'll take that as a compliment. Come on then, spill it. Where's goatskin?
There's a yard behind the bathhouse leading to a side alley. Right next to it is the Black Horse Tavern. And at the opposite end, you'll see a barn behind a wall. There's a funny little window at the top. That's where.
I'll look for it.
Please don't hurt him, though. He's not bad, just a bit peculiar.
We'll see.
I'll be with you.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun? I'm sorry. Bloody hell.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
How's this?
That's not worth it. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
I'm sorry.
The finest leather, purses, belts, slippers.
Be careful, it's not safe here.
You should have dropped me like a bad apple.
Goatskin, you hear me? Get out here, would you? Someone's looking for you again. God damn it. Well, Goodman.
This looks like
Did
the
you follow
barn
me all the
Mary
way
was
here?
talking about. But how to get in there? Ah, what's this now? Is this where your seamstress lives? Not a great spot for business.
Look, please don't hurt him. He's not to blame. He just hasn't the sense he was born with. He was kicked in the head by a goat as a child, so he's not the brightest.
He'll be fine if he tells me what I need to know. How do I get in?
Not this way. You'll have to go around. Around this long wall here, you can get into one of the sheds there. And then you have to crawl back out, like towards here.
Fine. Now run along.
Care now.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of
Tell
the
me
city.
then, what did he give you?
Sure.
I need some help.
I tell you.
Sure.
You dob me in.
What is it you need?
I lost something, and I can't find it for the life of me.
Just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it.
Be damned. It must be around here somewhere. It couldn't have vanished into thin air.
What are you looking for?
My leather satchel. I put it down here for a moment, and now it's gone?
Where did he put it?
Somewhere around here. I made sure it wouldn't be in plain sight. At least I think I did. My stomach started churning so bad, everything went blurry. So I shucked it off my back and ran off to... You know. There was nothing else for it, see? And I was back in no time.
Oh, a moment's distraction is all it takes. Someone must have filched it from you.
That fast? Not possible. Someone must have been following me. I'm in heaps of shit now. If I don't find it, I'm done for. All my tools are in there. Fine jewellery too. Gold, silver, and cut stones. A fortune, you know. Everything I own.
Now hold on, wait. What are you doing? Give it back right now!
Huh? 9?
Greetings. Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
How come you weren't in church on Sunday?
I wasn't feeling well.
Not feeling well, eh? You got drunk again, didn't you?
No, of course not. I was feeling under the weather in the evening, and the next morning I just...
Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
Hey, are you Goatskin by any chance?
Yeah, that's me, What do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I'm starting to lose patience. I don't know these mysterious folks you're afraid of, but I'm here and they aren't. So if there's anyone you should be afraid of, it's me. Know what I mean?
I understand.
Good.
What is it you, like, want to know, like?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Does this gentleman have a name?
He does. He's one of them, you know, Jews. Samuel, his name is. He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good, you know?
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. Do you know where I could find this, Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it, and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
And there's another thing. Those things you stole from that scholar? You know what I mean?
That. What about it, like?
What happened to them? The owner wants them back.
I still have them.
Where?
In them secret, you know, tunnels under the city.
Tunnels? Secret passageways? Stop blethering and tell me where it is.
I ain't blathering. It's in the passageways beneath the city. I can find it. I've learnt the way. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, you know, underground like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Walk around underground? How are you going to teach me? You said you were going to pack up and go.
Aye, like, look, if I tell you, it won't be no secret no more, innit? Wait and see.
Oh, Christ almighty. How much do you want?
Not much, just a bit to help me, you know, get by.
Right, out with it. That's the last coin you'll get out of me.
Of course. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, like. This old thief gave it to me. And when I, you know, got it in my head, like, I flogged it, see?
So you're telling me you don't even have the map?
No, but I know where it is, like. I flogged it to this thief. Angel, he called himself.
Called himself? So this angel is back in heaven now, is he?
Aye, he was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. But watch out, the gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that, like.
Christ, what a load of guff. If I don't find anything, watch out for me.
Don't worry, you look like you know what's what and that. I'd better be off, like, I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go. I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I heard you're good at opening locks without keys. I'd like to learn.
I'll tell you some interesting things. Excuse me.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
Where do you think you're going? So, what'll it be? Leave here now! That's it! And next time, don't go creeping around here where you don't belong!
You shouldn't be out here alone like that.
City Council organizes our collection for repairs and investigations.
They have two collections just like it already. And there are
Good day.
Same to you.
Come here, boy. You silly mutt.
Be careful. It isn't safe.
Quality goods, the finest wares.
How to handle a sword properly and build up your body as well as your spirit. Butcher Emmeram
Easy, good horse.
have founded a sword-fighting brotherhood and will
Good.
to welcome you.
Christ, it's hot out.
Back.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Anyway, that's where I dumped the shit, because that's where you made your dunghill. Even though I begged you not to. You know I've got apples on the other side, so and they fall right into that shit.
I don't give a fuck!
I didn't mean it like that.
But don't you dare climb over that fence! And if you've got a problem with that, take your grievance to the bailiff!
Yeah, like he'll side with me when he's your brother-in-law.
So don't go there then! But I don't want your shit on my property!
This is my land!
You know what? I'll build an outhouse next to that dunghill. Then you'll have somewhere to drop your shit.
A bigger bastard the world has never seen. Apart from that deaf brother of yours, you're a family of whoresons.
What did you say? You're a dead man.
Hmm?
Was that you?
What are you doing?
Don't hit him!
Take that, you
My God,
shit!
You should have
fucking stayed out of it!
Hey, stop fighting!
Fuck! Didn't see that coming, eh? I'll hack
Why
your arse
did you do
off.
that?
How terrible!
Shame on you.
We'll finish this
What are
quickly.
you doing? Don't hit him!
Stop beating him! Big mistake, you cunt.
Hey! Stop fighting!
Who's that? What was that sound?
Send my greetings to the devil.
with you in a flash.
Why did you do that?
That madman.
You won't get...
Stop beating him.
Now you'll die. Shame on you.
Hey, stop
I'm
fighting!
going to finish you.
To the stocks with him.
Ain't had enough yet. Why did you do that? Send my greetings to the devil. Filthy whore son.
beginning to worry what that was.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else. Someone's lying here.
Hey, what are you?
What the...
Are you all right?
Take care.
Right.
Wake
I
up!
suppose it was nothing.
Huh?
Whoa, whoa.
Whatever.
God, why?
Right.
I have some news about Liechtenstein.
Oh, I'm all ears.
I squeezed that goat skin, in a manner of speaking, but he knows nothing about Liechtenstein. He works for some Jew.
That makes sense.
Goatskin is only a pawn. Obviously, he wouldn't know who he's really working for. For a Jew, you say? That could be a lead. I heard about strange goings-on in their district. I heard a couple of people who were snooping on someone there went missing. What if they were looking for Liechtenstein?
So I'll have to go to the Jewish quarter. That'll be interesting.
Most of the things people say about them are just superstitious nonsense. They stick together, and they're a bit wary. But that's all.
Only someone looking for Liechtenstein goes missing there from time to time.
I'm sure nobody will suspect a nice lad like you of spying.
God be with you.
But what are friends for if not to help each other?
Great.
Don't you see I'm walking here?
Oh.
Closing. Last chance.
A fine day for some fine
My word will try his skill against mine. I challenge any man to measure his sword against mine.
Women are made of stronger stuff.
I'll stop by and visit her sometime then.
Feel free. You're not longer in mortal danger.
Thanks for the... My shoulders.
Everything all right? Hey?
I didn't send you any herbal brew.
Yes, you did. We talked about it at the market the other day.
We talked about the rats in your pantry, didn't we?
Aye, that too.
You rubbed it on your shoulder?
Aye.
You didn't drink, did you? I don't know.
How are things at home?
Na los, pickt, was das Zeug hält. Kommt schon. Maybe next time then.
Bitte? How can I help you, stranger?
What do you have for sale?
Don't like anything, eh? A shame. Shalom Aleichem.
What? I'm not bored. Don't worry about everything that could go wrong. You're bored. That's that. And if you're at a
Not allowed here. Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
I apologize.
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
I'm not lost. I'm looking for Samuel. I need to ask him something.
Goyim rarely wander in here with good intentions. What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot, but I do not see why he should tell you.
Because I can pay well? That might interest you, or Samuel.
A trade could work, but I'm not interested in your money. There's a storm coming, and your coin won't help me.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix.
Don't rush me. I'll be right there.
Well, if your people can't handle it, why not?
You are no better than my people. But unfortunately, they were all born under our star, and that is a problem in this case.
I understand. What's this about then?
You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse.
That's that.
I've never heard anything like that before.
You must be deaf then. In any case, that is how it is. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning, and warn us in good time.
Won't they be suspicious?
Why? Their kind usually are not too bright. You just have to curse the Jews and say you want to join them. Do not worry. They will not check if you are circumcised.
That sounds pretty dangerous.
A lot less dangerous than showing your face here. Trust me.
All right, I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
Right. Morning, abandoned house with a yard.
Not morning. Evening.
But you just said...
At the start of the day. My day starts when 3 stars appear in the sky. Not that those bastards care. They just go there after sunset. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today, if you get them to let you join them. Try and find out what they're planning, and then come and see me, and you'll have fulfilled your side of the deal.
And then you'll tell me how to find Liechtenstein?
That was my promise. And I keep my promises.
to hear the dirt stallion is shagging this Sholem. old woman.
Sholem.
If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Nas as well. Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there. What are you talking about? It's gospel. They say she's mad for it, but the old man just...
Apparently, the city council is organizing another collection for repairs.
Sholem.
I've seen him down here.
Oh, Frank. Good dog.
And who's gonna meet me?
I know Goliath, and he knows this is my spot. You don't want to be called Goliath, do you?
Whoa. Everything all right, eh?
Good boy. Good boy. You silly mutt.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Good day.
Heavens, that name. What a day.
Greetings. Do you need something? Take care then.
Mutt! Good boy. Good boy.
Good day,
Aye, come here. Look what I have for you. You're my doggy, eh?
Greetings.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
I hope the palms don't overflow.
The Lord be with you.
Come here, boy. Good boy. Good boy. Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
Kurwa, what are you doing, Moishe?
Futsa capora, piece of junk. Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
Sprich! Deine Gebete, Arschloch!
Come on, then.
Da!
Come on, then! What the fuck was that?
Da!
You're no match for us, fucker!
Come on, then.
Beat you to a lollipop, boy. I feel awful.
Come on, then.
Wait! Don't kill him. You're gonna beg for mercy. After this.
We can make a deal. We have some of your people. We can exchange them.
Our people? What the hell are you talking about?
We caught some of them yesterday, trying to get to Liechtenstein, just like you.
Oh, I'm after Liechtenstein because I need to talk to him. I'm not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now.
I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him. Especially not someone who just beat my 2 best men. I'm not a fool.
Right. I'll go unarmed. If that'll convince you.
I'll trust you. But in return, you have to trust me. You can't see where we're going.
All right. But no tricks.
Those are the rules.
Wait, who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbour's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure, but he says he knows you and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. Oh. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
Well, I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
Not well. As we were approaching Trotsky, we were attacked by bandits. They killed all our men.
What?
We only got away by a hair's breadth. And we lost everything, including the message. We ended up in rags, like beggars. They wouldn't let us into the castle. After that, we tried to get by as best we could.
Good God! I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman on the gallows for poaching?
It was a mistake, of course. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious! But tell me, who ambushed you?
Now that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not anymore.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that. Death to the enemy. What happened next?
Von Berghoff was attacked around the same time by the same men, so we thought we were on the same side as him. And we wanted to help him catch the bandits as a goodwill gesture.
Why didn't he catch them himself?
He tried. We found out for him that the bandits were holed up at Nabokov. When he sent his soldiers to their lair, we went with them. We wanted to be there and get Istvan.
And that's where you killed him?
No. We were nearly killed ourselves. Again.
By Istvan?
No, he wasn't there. The bandits were led by a fellow who fucked us right up, and von Berghoff's entire force, too. He lured us into a trap and slaughtered everyone. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
Yeah, there was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
You know him?
Of course I do. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused. That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side. And Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good Lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zhishka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toff, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Bergov took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
You can say that again.
For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. If only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Jobst.
I must admit, I see his point. He has plans. He wants to take advantage of the truce while it lasts. And he doesn't want to provoke Sigismund into starting warring again. And he's probably right about Capon. Nobody's going to throw away the chance of a fat ransom, or waste a nice opportunity for blackmail.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zhishka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
That's all.
Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh. How's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And?
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkov?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkov was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkov is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought, but that can't be helped. I'm going to have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble, and this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards, and I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Why would he need convincing? You said he had had a serious quarrel with Sigismund.
Sigismund has made many enemies in Kuttenberg. He kicked off important burghers from the council, confiscated patricians' property, and imposed taxes and duties on them. But he's not stupid. He hasn't completely beggared anyone, so they'd still have a lot to lose if they confronted him directly.
He just made them fear him.
I'd rather call it caution, but you're essentially right.
I know from poor Goatskin that you had the Ruthards spied on.
It's complicated. This isn't chess, and the lords aren't all black or white. Each of them has their own interests. Just because they can't stomach Sigismund doesn't mean they'll side with us.
So you're sending me there to find out where he stands?
You could say that. I suspect he might be inclined to ally with us, but as I said, nothing is certain. If it works out, it will be a great accomplishment. Kunslin was respected among the former councillors.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. Why are the Jews helping you?
Because I asked them to. Most Christians avoid Jews, and probably wouldn't even think of looking for something or someone here. Besides, the local Jewish community have no love for Sigismund or von Berghoff, so I don't have to worry about someone ratting me out.
They know von Berghoff?
Sadly, they do. Von Berghoff instigated a pogrom in Prague. Not long ago, our new king gave him his blessing. Those who survived fled here or to Kolin.
What are you doing here in Kuttenberg?
That's a good question. Jobst thinks I'm his spy.
You're not.
I gave him some information before I had to go into hiding, but it's complicated. Jobst thinks, quite foolishly I might say, that he'll be able to make a deal with Sigismund.
You don't believe Jobst's plan will work?
Trusting your own plan tends to be a big mistake. It's better to assume something will go wrong. That's why I always have at least 2 plans, and the backup includes all of Sigismund's opponents. The city is full to the brim with them. Nearly every noble house has lost some property to him. They can't do much on their own, but if they join forces, now that could make a difference.
All right. I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.